Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Leno56 and we are back on Europa. So, in the previous episode, it looks like we have a storm outside. So, yeah, we're not going to be able to go outside for a minute, which is okay, but um yeah. So, in the previous episode, I'm trying to remember exactly what we did. I know that we were working on the trader. We started making at least a little bit of money selling some ores and stuff, if I remember correctly. And then we were working on atmospherics, and I also did a little bit of exploring. I'd like to find a coal a coal deposit, but I'm gonna have to do a little bit more exploring to try to find one. In the meantime, we'll just have to make steel and stuff in the furnace outside versus this furnace. But I can smelt everything else in this furnace right here because we are gathering all the ores from our deep miner outpost, which is then over that direction. So since all that's degassed, I can throw it in here, not have to worry about this dropping temperature or anything. What I might actually do is I might expand upon the advanced furnace and have like a dedicated room to a bunch of advanced furnaces and have one advanced furnace for like each ingot. I think that would be a pretty neat idea to do. And then you wouldn't have to worry about trying to um, constantly adjust this advanced furnace. Granted, I could use logic and stuff too, so there's a couple of different ways to do it, but it would allow me to have another room as well. Because essentially what I could do is I could have advanced furnaces on this side, advanced furnaces on this side. I would probably do this somewhere. I guess I could keep this one where it's at, just have this one as like my normal like smelting furnace, and then I could have a smelting room with a bunch of normal advanced furnaces for each of the ingots. And that would be for like each of these guys here. Oops, let's eat some food really quick. Oh, never mind. We will harvest food and then we will eat food. Oh. My...
Hunger caution.
Oh yeah, I had my helmet closed because we just recently expanded upon this up here. Speaking of, how is the pollution levels?
Toxin detected.
Okay. So yeah, over here I'm fine. There's some pollutant back there. How are we in here?
Toxin detected.
Yeah, so there's quite a bit of pollutant everywhere. It is slowly dropping though, so we're just gonna let that keep doing its thing. Let's just put you right here for now. I need to figure out where I want to place the ladder. I also need to think about a dedicated hydroponics room as well. Which means I'm going to have to expand upon our base here pretty quick.
Toxin detected.
Dang it. One thing I could do is I could get our atmospheric stuff set up, so then it'll start filtering everything. So maybe let's work on that. So let's work on getting our atmospheric set up. Hello, I recently found your channel and I'm really enjoying how this much of base approach is. Oh, thank you. That's awesome. Yeah, I typically build my bases like in a modular design. I'm trying a little bit something a little bit different with this one because I like the cladding. It just is a pain to work with, so I'm trying, you know, with having like service areas and stuff like up above and everything too. So also one thing I need to do is I need to paint all my pipes so I know what's what. Alright, but this is all set up here. I think I got all the pipe extended through our airlock here. So we should be good there. I need to find a way up here. Alright, I need some liquid pipe here. Some insulated liquid pipe. Let's see, we have steel, we have some silicon. Let's do this. We're gonna do
Filter low.
let's just do 40. That'll give us 2 stacks of insulated liquid pipe. Wait, which filter's low? That's just because I have one filter that's at 0%. We're fine otherwise. Alright, so we're going to let that do its thing. I'm waiting for...
Waste tank critical.
Oh, waste tank is a little full, isn't it? I guess... Yeah, let's just do this. Oh, 279. Alright, I should be able to take my helmet off, or not take my helmet off, but open up my helmet, and we should be fine. So, okay, the pollutant is slowly leaving. How are we over here? Sweet, okay. So I should be free to walk around with my helmet off. The pollutant is low enough so it's not poisoning me. Alright, let's see here. So our water... Now, if I remember correctly, I think I did a 5, 3, and 5, and then we are ready to extend our water line this way. Okay, so next task is to try to figure out exactly where... I didn't realize I could just hop right up here. That's hilarious. I need to figure out exactly where I'm going to place the batteries, because I need batteries in here. Granted, yeah, because I have these wind turbines up on top. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. I kind of have an idea. I don't necessarily need batteries in these hallways here. As long as I have batteries in these rooms, we should be fine, realistically. Because I have my main power line. And I have heavy cable. And technically this is all connected, I believe. So yeah, let's grab some heavy cable. Well, I already have some heavy cable on me, but we're gonna do that. And then let's head outside and see how all that's looking really quick. After I drink some water. There we go. Okay, let's take a look here. Yeah, so this is all connected with how I did this. Yeah, so this is connected here. This is connected here. Yeah, so technically this is all just one giant circuit.
Power low.
Which technically means I do not need this battery over here. So yeah, I'm going to have to kind of rework. Well, not really rework, but just extend upon our main power line. So eventually I'm probably going to have to turn this heavy cable into the, oh, what's that other cable called? I can never remember. Yeah, the super heavy cable. Because this is up to 100,000 watts and the other one is 500,000, I believe. Yeah, 500,000 watts. So 5 times stronger than what this cable. Oh, yeah, you're not actually doing anything, are you? Now you are. Alright, looks like this is all connected. Okay. Gosh dang it. Alright, so now it's all connected. Okay. Actually, you know what I need? Yeah, let's place the flooring up here so at least this part's done. There we are. Oh, oops. There we go. Okay. So now that's all connected, so these should charge both sets of batteries in this room and in this room. Let's see here. You know what I need? You know what I'm gonna make? Because I have the sensor lenses, I'm gonna make the ones that will allow me to see all of the cables. Let's see here. I need to get in the habit of taking my suit off because of our hygiene levels as I run into stuff. Alright, let's go over here. Let's see. Celestial T-ray scanner is what I need. So, iron, electrum, silicon. And then I do need some iron, which all my iron is in here. Let's see. There we go. And I also need this right here. We're going to put you back, and then we are going to grab all of this. Hey, good morning. There we go, the T-scanner. So this will show me pipes and wires behind the walls. Which will be nice. Let's do that. We're just gonna put you there for now. Oh yeah, look at that. So yeah, there's our... I guess I could color code everything too. That would make it a little bit easier to see where everything's at. Alright, so here's our main power line that wraps across like that. And then it's right here. Yeah, so it's technically powering all of this. So I can theoretically turn this battery off. Okay. Well, actually, let me see one other thing. Yeah, so main power line. So that's connected. Okay, yeah, so everything's connected. I'm gonna have to place a transformer, or what I'll probably do is place this right here and hook this up to our main power line, just in case we end up losing power. Okay, sweet. Okay, so yeah, let's dismantle this battery here, because I don't actually need it anymore. Well, at least not right here. Sweet, okay. So we're gonna put this in here for right now. We'll just place it right here for the time being. And then you're gonna go right there because... Okay, I am actually redoing you. I don't like that. I want you to open upwards because it looks a little bit better. There we go. Okay. And we'll just put you right there. And then I need to switch you on, which means I need normal cable for that. There we are. Okay. So this is technically going to power this. I need to unhook... Okay. Let's kind of take a look at everything here. Yeah, so we're going to keep this how it is. Alright, this is a four-way, so this goes that way. Yeah, we'll just do something like that. All right, so this is on its own dedicated power source now. And then this, I can start to dismantle at least a little bit here. Where do you go? Oh, I see you. Okay, so you're right there. Yeah, eventually I'm going to get rid of this, which I could theoretically do that anyways because I am going to have oxygen right here. And with how I did this, it's going to be a little bit weird because I'm not going to be able to place. I guess it doesn't really matter how I do that. Yeah, I can figure that out later. So for right now, I think what I'm going to end up doing here is let's dismantle some of these cables here. Yeah, this cable I'm going to have come this way. Let's turn this on so I can see. The fact that you can kind of dismantle cable through the walls is kind of funny. Okay, so that's done there. Yeah, we'll keep all this like it is. This doesn't really matter. But this is on its own separate network, and this is on its own separate network. Okay, so that looks good. Put you there. This we'll put over here and merge it with this heavy cable. And then I should be able to put all of this flooring back. Oh. There we are. Perfect. Okay. So, yeah, now what I would like to do is hook up our atmospheric stuff here. I also need to... Actually, that's one thing I do need to do. Here, let's grab... We'll grab you, and then I need to hook up all of these tanks as well. Gosh dang it. There we are. Okay. Okay, then you are going to go like this. There we are. And then the same thing over here. Alright, perfect. So that all should be hooked up. Now, this is going to be where we're going to see if I have enough power here. Because I was actually looking into the tower challenge. So I haven't actually looked. I think I know what you're talking about, but a tower challenge would be kind of fun because you only have a limited amount of space and well, you can only build up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at it because that actually sounds pretty fun. Stationeers Tower Challenge. Okay, so the biggest issue I'm going to run with here is because of these turbo pumps and everything, they're going to draw a lot of power. I'm not really worried about this side too much. I'm more worried about this side, whether or not we're going to have enough power. Okay, well, I guess let's start turning everything on here. Alright, then I need to start labeling everything as well. Oops. Nitrous oxide. Okay. And then I don't really need to do this one, but we'll just put water there. Call it good. Yeah, I think the tower challenge, because I like the sound of that. I think that's the next thing I'm gonna end up doing, because it does sound fun. Okay, so now all I need is a screwdriver. Our poor let's see, what's it called?
Hunger caution.
I can never remember what this freaking thing is called. Yeah, our poor data disk. Oh, I just ate a potato. Gosh dang it. I ate a raw potato. That's frustrating. I meant to consume a baked potato, not a raw potato. Frick. Alright, so you're gonna be... Yeah, we'll do this as pressure. Then you're gonna be temperature. Oops.
Hydration critical.
Sweet. And then this is nitrogen. Temperature. And then carbon dioxide. Sweet. Then this is going to be pollutant. Yeah, that actually works pretty well. I mean, I'm going to miss the data disk, but at the same time, this part is more efficient. There we are. Okay. And then let's do the same thing over here. We'll do water, temperature. Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't actually select it, that's why. Alright, then last but not least, we have alright. Nitrous. There we go. Sweet, okay. All of the consoles are programmed. Yeah, it's the one where you can only build up upwards in a 3 by 4 footprint, outside only things that goes against the wall, like solar panels. Oh, okay. No, that would be fun to do. As far as I can tell, the only use for the data disk was for the consoles, I think. I don't think there's any other use for them. Like, these all have the slot for the data disk, but like you don't actually need to use it on anything anymore. So I have a feeling they're probably just gonna remove it at some point, which is kind of sad, but at the same time, it is easier just to flip the switch right here to get into like program mode. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. Okay, so I also need to program these guys as well. This one is fine because this is gonna push all the air out. And this is gonna suck all the air in. I do need to get a room sensor and a gas sensor in here. And I can turn you off for a minute. Replace it by the data USB dongle. You can use the data for sorters before the sorter mobile. I guess that's true too, but with the sorter motherboard, I mean, you can also use logic now for the sorters as well. So, yeah, I think the data disk is slowly becoming obsolete. What was I doing? Gosh dang it. Forgot what I was doing. Oh, I know what I was doing. Never mind. Alright, I need 6, 2, and 2. So we have 6 iron. Wait, how is my iron or my copper damaged? Sweet, okay. So we have the 2 sensors, which I need to place a occupancy sensor in here as well. I kind of need to redo that part over there, actually. Okay, so I think what I'm going to end up doing... I don't think it really matters where I place the occupancy sensor. Could do something like that, and then I need to place a logic housing with an integrated circuit over here so I can kind of control this room. Also, I need to place some doors. Is this hooked up? Yes, it is. So this is actually hooked up, it's just not powering anything in here yet because I have nothing to power. So I need to place a couple of doors. I don't really need... I guess I could do powered vents and stuff. What I'll probably do is do the big ones just because I like the look of that a little bit better. Okay. So 2 iron, 4 copper. Oh, crap. I made 2 of them. Oh well, that's okay. Alright, so these we're going to place in this hallway over here, which is going to be kind of an unofficial airlock. We'll do one right there, and we'll do one of those right there. Let's grab our wire cutters. Let's see, how did I do this one over here? Yeah, I just had to go straight down the middle, didn't I? Because I'm eventually going to have doors here. That's why. I will fix that momentarily. Alright, and then we are going to do this. And we've got a light. Perfect. Alright, so now I need doors and a couple of powered vents here. Which I think I have a door somewhere. I thought I had an extra door somewhere. Nope, I don't need to use a ladder. Maybe, I think I used it over here actually, yeah, so let's do a couple of doors. Oh, oops. So, 14 iron and 6 copper. There we are. So that'll make 2 doors for us, and then I need to have a couple of powered vents as well. Also, I need some piping and some passive vents. Which actually is going to make me do this. Yeah, so we'll do the housing right here. I'll have a passive vent here for this event. And then we're going to have a passive vent here for this event right here. Oh, we have plastic sheets. Look at that. Also, I can place all of this over here for a minute. Wall. Okay, yeah, we'll just do that. I'm going to need the plastic sheets, actually. I'm also going to need some glass as well. Alright, so let's grab our arc welder, plastic sheets, crowbar and glass. Beautiful. Look at that. Perfect. Okay. So I need powered vents. I think I'm going to make 2, 4, and 6 so I can change these ones. So yeah, we'll make 6 powered vents. Oh crap. Vents are actually over here. Okay, so if I need 6, I need 30 steel, 30 electrum. And I need 12 Invar. Let's see, I'm not English first, I'm Brazilian and have no languages. I guess it kind of depends, because I have every intention to fix it, like right then and there, and then I just get completely sidetracked. So, like, I guess good intentions. Okay, so this is good, and then, yeah, I can properly program this room then too. Also, I need to put lights in these service areas up here. I guess I could just do a portable light. A portable light actually would make it look a little bit more industrial up there. Hmm. Alright. 3 more. Alright, let's grab these 4 really quick so I can work on these vents. Yeah, I think this is how I have it. My other airlock. Alright, so if I remember correctly, I'm going to need electronic parts. Let's see, what else do I need for powered vents? Powered vent large. I'm going to need electronic parts and plastic sheets. So, oops, I need 2, 4, 6, 8 electronic parts. So, let's see, 3 times, I need 24 iron. So 24 iron, 16 gold. And 8 times 24 copper. Alright. Let's see, kind of like the idea of a central light controller, how to control everything lights. Yeah, like, it would be kind of cool to have that, but also I kind of like having everything on separate networks, because then I can obviously program stuff, so then like each room will turn off by themselves and conserve power that way. So like there's benefits to having like a dedicated light line, and also having, I guess there's a benefit to having dedicated lines everywhere throughout the base, but also since I'm building my base modular, I kind of like having everything broken up a little bit. Plus, my main reason, and I haven't actually really needed to use this function, but the whole reason I like to build my bases modular is if something happens in one room, I can close off that section and the rest of my base is fine. So that's like the whole reason I build the way I do. Okay, so electronic parts, and then I have a bunch of plastic on me, so I'm not worried about that. So let's head back over here, and then I believe it said screwdriver, right? It did. Bluetooth would be kind of cool, not gonna lie. Sweet. And then if for whatever reason we have an issue, we have kind of a makeshift airlock here. I wouldn't call this a makeshift airlock. It's a legit airlock. It's just not programmed. Hey, to be fair, I did focus on the airlock, and you know, that's almost done, but I also did say I was going to work on this, and I got sidetracked working on the airlock, so, you know, it is what it is. Alright, so I need to head outside so I can actually properly hook these vents up. Let's go and make a couple more passive vents here really quick. So we need 6 iron. Oh, I forgot that I had these. There we are. Okay. I'm also going to need... Here, let's do this. We'll just plop this right here for now. I am going to need some insulated pipe. I obviously need that. I just drank water. See, I like Stationeer difficulty, but I also hate it at the same time. Like, yes, it's more of a challenge, but once you get to a certain point, it just becomes a tedious... It's just tedious at that point. Okay, so let's turn you on. Yeah, that's how I thought I did it. Oh. Alright, we're going to run into an issue here. So, I need to figure out how I want to do this. Because I have our main pipes running through this way. Which means I can't connect this pipe over here. It's too bad that you can't choose the location of the pipe, because having it right here would be perfect. I could flip this upside down. That is an option. Gosh dang it. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to flip these upside down, aren't I? On the plus side, I mean, we're going to use a lot less pipe doing that. Yeah, I like Stationeer difficulty, like, at the beginning, because it's a lot more of a challenge, obviously, but once you get a base set up and everything, it's just tedious. Where's that clicking sound coming from? I'm hearing a clicking sound right here. That is weird. Okay, anyways. Alright, then I need a wrench to continue deconstruction. And then we also need a hand drill now. Alright, so we are going to flip you upside down like so. Yeah, there's a something clicking. It's like an error on a housing, but it's only in certain areas, so I can't. Oh, I wonder if it's. No, there's nothing up here. And this is all hooked up. I wonder if it's the housing that I have. Yep, there it is. Alright, I'll have to figure that out later. Okay, so we're gonna do arc welder and plastic sheets. It's weird that I can hear it here. I can't hear it here, but I can hear it in this one square. Like, I can't hear it right here, but I can hear it right here. That's so strange. Anyways. Okay, so let's grab... Well, I need to hook all this up to power. Let's see, where's our cable at? Cable's right here. Gosh dang it. Yeah, with how I have this, I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. Blocked by heavy cable. Oh. This presents a bit of a challenge. I guess what I could do is I can redo where this heavy cable goes. I could place it right in the middle here versus having it right here. That still presents the challenge of how am I going to do this? This one I can figure out pretty easily. Like it can wrap around and that hooks this up. But the issue is I'm not going to be able to like... Wait a minute. Am I able to place... Wait, seriously? I can place cable in a pipe like that? I mean, that doesn't really seem right, but it fixes the problem. I mean, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, so I'd have to swap around that heavy cable, which is no big deal. And then I can place the normal cable and hook this up. Which means I'm gonna have to go outside here really quick. Okay. We'll place you there. How's my food is a little low, so let's grab baked potato. We'll eat that. Alright, and let's head outside. I have heavy cable on me, so we should be fine.
Power low.
Aww. I also need to hook this up too. Let's see. Actually, that should be fairly simple to do as well. So, alright, we're going to place you right there. You can slowly yeah, this is running off of a transformer, so we're going to use this airlock. I need to hook this one up. Oh, Jesus. I just launched myself.
Low pressure. Oxygen critical. Pressure critical.
Oxygen is fine. Alright, so we are going to do this.
Waste tank caution.
Did I not actually, I didn't, that's dangerous of me. Did I actually do this one too? Alright, that one's full. I didn't fully weld this. That would have been dangerous if I would have, darn, I'm kind of dumb, aren't I? Anyways. It doesn't really matter how I do this. Yeah, I know I need to do the glasses power. There we go. Okay, I need to weld that. We're gonna keep this like that so I remember to weld that. Alright, there we are. We're gonna go inside really quick so I can do that so I don't forget. Because that's not good. Let's just grab this guy. I only need 2 of this 21, so... There we go. That's better. Alright, heck yeah. Sweet. Then, I forget, what is this guy selling? Oh yeah, you're just buying a bunch of ore, aren't you? Which I could actually make quite a bit of money off of this, so... 300, do you think I have 6 stacks of, ore? I probably do. Alright, so this is the one that I have to... So I really just need to move this over. Which shouldn't be too difficult. We just had a storm, so I don't need to worry about a storm for a little bit. Yeah, so I just need to move this over. Oh, wait a minute. With how this... Ooh. Alright, hang on 1 second. Because... we're going to do it like this. Yeah, we're going to do it like that instead. You're going to... Oh, actually, I can do this then. There we are. Okay, that works. Alright, perfect. So I can keep this how this is. And then that solved that issue there. Actually, you know what we're going to do since we're up here. I didn't grab the pipe, did I? Gosh dang it. I'm gonna have to go back inside, but that's okay. Which is probably good because I need to hook all this up anyway. So, yeah, let's go inside here really quick. So I can grab our insulated pipe. Which is right there. Yeah, okay. Oh, frick. My Q button is so freaking sensitive. Like, if I just barely tap it. Alright, so... there we are. Sweet. Alright, this is all hooked up. Should be able to do this. Yeah, I think that's all hooked up too, isn't it? Yeah, that one is. So yeah, I can do those pipes from the inside. I'm not gonna worry about those right now. Let's grab you. We'll grab this. Beautiful. Alright, nice. So that's all hooked up. So let's head back inside for a minute. And that airlock should be technically up and running now. I just need to hook it up to power. I'm slightly short. Alright, so you're hooked up and you are hooked up, which means I should be able to turn this on with no issue. Oh yeah, that works. Sweet. Okay, perfect. Alright, so this airlock is ready to go. I'm going to have to fix this housing here. However, we are going to place another housing in our atmospherics room. So 10 copper, 4 steel, 4 solder, or 2 solder. So we have 10 copper, 4 steel, and 2 solder, which is this. Alright, so I need 10 gold. Oops. More steel. 5 electrum and 2 solder. Sweet. That's going to take a minute, so let's do this. Yeah, so I think I'm going to place this right there. Now, should be fine. Oh, thank God. So apparently I forgot to completely weld up this frame in here, which is now fully welded.
Hydration critical.
Yep, so we should be good. I could always just switch it to normal difficulty too. I know how to do that. Alright, so this room is ready to program. The one thing I do want to test out is to see if I can use all of this just on this network right here. I'm hoping I can, but I don't know. It's going to be kind of tight. Like I said, I might have to place this one right here along this circuit, but I don't know. Well, now we have gas in here, don't we? Look at that. We have gas in here now. So, okay, now I need to turn all the filtration machines on and everything, which I could also just automate these, which is what I did in our moon base, which I need to actually go back to our moon base. I keep wanting to, and I keep spacing it. Okay, so how do I want to do this? Doesn't really matter how we do this, I suppose. Pressure external. I'm trying to remember. Passive vent valve. Passive vent valve allows gas to move into and out of the pipe networks, which are closed systems, but oh, that's cool. I think that's a new one. Used to mix atmospheres passively between two walls. Alright, so pressure internal, yeah, and pressure external is what it would be. So let's grab our laptop, which is right there. Yeah, so this is we're gonna clear this. Alright, so let's label this for a minute. We're gonna label you waste. And then this one I'm actually gonna have to program properly. Oops. Waste event D0. Let's do... Yeah, we'll do waste start. So we're gonna load, and then RO, or the register, is going to be... Well, actually, I can just do the registers, whatever this is going to be. So let's do... Let's see here. Pressure, internal, external safety set to, yeah, so internal safety. It should be pressure internal. Yeah, so pressure internal. And then we will do... Let's see. Let's see. Let's just do... Let's see, what are the pros and cons for wall cooler versus air conditioner? So the air conditioner just cool. Well, I mean, I guess they all kind of do the same thing. The wall coolers use a lot less power. Plus, I just like the way it looks a little bit more. As long as there's like cooled air in your pipe, the wall coolers actually work pretty good. The air conditioners will just cool down the gas for you, but then you have to put the radiators along the air conditioners, or you can just cool the gas in a pipe and then use radiators or wall coolers or however you want to do it. I mean, realistically, I don't even need to use wall coolers just because I could just use the cold Europa air, but gosh dang it. Let's see, load, pressure internal, waste event, pressure internal. Yeah, no, that's gonna be wrong. Let's see here. Yeah, so I need to set the pressure. Oh, I need a memory, don't I? That's how I did it. I needed a freaking memory. One gold, one copper. Ooh, that's 41. I don't need 41. I need 1. Well, I have another memory there, but we're just gonna make another one since I went through all the work of splitting these ingots. Tried wall coolers on Mars and it just did not function at all, so I guess I'm just... Yeah, you have to have the gas in the pipe fairly cold in order for wall coolers to work effectively. Okay, so I don't even know where I'm going to place this. I guess I just place it like right here. That would work. Okay, let's try this again. So, yeah, this is going to load to D1. All right, so load, pressure internal. Actually, let's do... Actually, it doesn't really matter how I do this. Crap, I'm trying to remember... Oh, I'm dumb. And then pressure internal. Oops. Actually, yeah, it'd be pressure internal. I just have to capitalize the I and capitalize the P. And then we'll do that. Really? Gosh dang it. Internal safety 50. Like I could easily do this with logic chips, but I don't want to, and I was able to do it in our Moonbase. I'm just trying to remember how I coded it. Yeah, internal safety set to 50. This is set to 100. Yeah, so memory pressure is internal. It's probably the memory actually. Setting, no, I did setting properly, so load pressure internal memory setting, and then you waste vent pressure internal. If I just do this, it's the same thing. Yeah, you load the setting of the memory, which is 100, and then you batch it out to the waste vent. Oh, wait a minute. Turn you off. Oh, crap. Yep, there it is. Okay, I forgot to actually set the memory in here. Okay, hang on. I know, you're hungry.
Hunger caution.
And I just ate all the food. Gosh dang it. Okay. So this is set up. So I should be able to turn this on, and it won't actually pull... Yeah, it won't actually pull any air until this is at least 100 kPa. Sweet. And then what I can do is I can actually place like a I could do like a pressure regulator or something to actually get oxygen in here. Granted, it's going to be super cooled oxygen, so that's going to be a little bit of an issue, but yeah, so like you could do like a server room and have everything in one area. The downside to that is if stuff needs to be on separate networks, like trying to run separate lines for that would be a pain. I guess if you had like like a basement for like a maintenance tunnel, you could run the wires all underneath you. I mean, there's absolutely ways to do it. All right. So yeah, then I have to set up heating and cooling, and actually I could set up heating really quick too. All right, we're just gonna do this, and then we'll do heating start. So this is gonna be simple. There we are. So a wall heater, and then we will define gas sensor. Dang it. Gas sensor. I can also do the occupancy sensor as well. Okay. So let's do load batch. We're going to do. So this is going to load temperature. Temperature. Device hash is going to be gas sensor. Temperature, and then we'll just do, it doesn't really matter how I do this part, but we can do some, and then so if the here is greater than, or if it's less than 293, then it will jump to heater on, and if the temperature is greater than 298, it'll go to heater off. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming for, well, actually not too much longer, about another 40 minutes, give or take. I typically just do 2 hour streams. Alright, so let's do heater on. Oh my god, I can't type. There we go, heater on. Yeah, so, and then this will be, so let's do wall heater on 1, a jump to heating start. There we go. Okay, so this should work now. So let's do this. Hmm. Oh. I mean, that is a little concerning that that's taking a thousand watts right there. I really don't want to switch this to heavy cable. I want to have like inside each room, normal cable, our main line heavy cable, and then super heavy cable to connect all of the wind turbines. And the downside to this is that these are technically on separate networks, so I would have to have another one of these over here somewhere. Which I guess I could easily do. It's actually funny because the gas sensor is not even registered over here. Yeah, I might have to rethink this. This room might be the one room where I would have to do heavy cable in. Which, if I do that, what I'll probably do is I'll just switch all of that to heavy cable in between episodes. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure how I actually want to do this. Like I said, I'm probably going to have to swap this from normal cable into heavy cable in, which, like I said, I don't really want to do. I like the idea of having normal cable in here, but all right, well, in the meantime, let's just do this for a minute. Let's see, room sensor, let's do we'll do wall light. We'll do that. So activate, and then room sensor. Device hash, where we will do lights. On. Activate. Jump to. Oops. Waste start. Alright, let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's not working. Yeah, so load the room sensor to activate. Unfortunately, I can't. Oh, that's why. I did different lights then. I did the round lights instead of the other lights. Okay, hang on a minute. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to connect this all on one network. Gosh dang it. I don't want to do that, but okay, well, how much heavy cable do I have on me? I have quite a bit of heavy cable, so it is very doable. So yeah, maybe let's do this for a minute. I'm gonna need more heavy cable than what I currently have. Yeah. So let's do. Yeah, this will make another stack of heavy cable for us. Yeah, I think the only room I'm going to have to do this in is going to be our atmospherics. It really matters. I mean, I could just swap everything to heavy cable, but I kind of wanted to utilize... And I guess let's make sure I actually need to do that. The only thing that worries me is that this right here is costing us like 1,000 watts. Alright, it is slowly heating. That's going to take a minute though. The downside is that I'm not really going to be able, like I would need a room sensor over here and then I would need a gas sensor over here, which I don't really have a good place for either of those. I guess I could place them right here. Place a gas sensor there, I could place a room sensor there. And then I would need to place another logic housing with another memory. Alright, yeah, so let's do this. Alright, so this is all turned on. This is good. Alright, so far so good.
Hydration critical.
I mean, everything is on. So maybe we're good. I wonder, let's see, there is a way for me to see how much power we're actually using. What is that thing called? Analyzer. Could do a cable analyzer. Iron, copper, and silicon. Oh, you're almost done. I might actually not need... Alright, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna pick all this up. I'm gonna place the flooring down because I don't like how loud all that sound is. Let's see, how much flooring do I have on me? I do not have enough, but I do have at least some. love how flooring like will insulate the sound. That's awesome. Alright, it is slowly heating up too, which is also good. So, alright, I want 13, so... And I need 12 more. Sweet, okay. So I needed 1 iron, 2 copper, 2 silicon. Alright, and then let's do... of you. We're gonna do floor. Because like I said, I'm more curious than anything to see how much power we're actually using here. Okay, so 4.15 kilowatts out of 5. So that's actually not bad. I mean, I can't put anything else on this line. I'm gonna have to place a room sensor and a logic housing over here with a memory. Like I said, it would just be easier just to have heavy cable, but I kind of want to have just light cables in the rooms inside. Heavy cables is our main power line. And then super heavy cables to connect all of our power generation stuff together. Okay, yes, I know water. Aww. That's because it's too cold in here, isn't it? Gosh dang it. That is concerning. Okay, CO2's fine. So it's temperature. It's too cold in here. Alright, yeah, we're gonna turn all of our heaters on for a minute. We need to warm it up in here. Okay. So one thing I do want to do is I want to make a trip to our outpost so I can grab a bunch of ore so I can sell it. Alright, and then our batteries are fine.
Hunger caution.
Well, hunger is having a bit of an issue considering that I lost some potato plants because it's too cold. On the plus side, this is looking nice. It is slowly heating up in here too, which is also good. I do need to start extending... I think I can just jump up here. It's hilarious. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to have to redo all of this at some point, but that's fine. So we are ready to expand our pipes this direction, and then I can hook everything up over here. I kind of have to redo all of this, but that's okay. And then, yeah, I'm not going to have the batteries in here. We're just going to rock the batteries that we have in each of our rooms, which in each room we'll just place 4 batteries down. something similar to this. The downside is we're going to eat through that power pretty quick because of those wall heaters. Let's see, how are these ones doing? You know, whatever. Oh yeah, those ones are fine. Alright, we're at 16 degrees in here. 14. 14. Yeah, it is a little colder in here, which is probably why these guys ended up dying. Which is actually quite upsetting. I only have 2 potatoes. I do have 2 potato seeds over here. Let's do this for a minute. Min ideal, minimum grow temperature. Minimum grow temperature was 0. So it wasn't the temperature that got it. What was it? It wasn't lack of water. Or maybe the water was too cold? Or there was too much pollutant. I wonder if that was it. Well, you guys are thriving. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep a closer eye. Or that wasn't working. Which is a very real possibility considering that this has been blinking the entire time. Air found at line 22. Alright, let's take a look at that really quick. Low temperature sensor temperature. Oh, you're hooked up. What if I just do this? There. Alright, and that's working too. So it might have actually have been... Could have been a few different things that was causing this, but anyways. That is fixed, which is good. So we'll put you back. I'm gonna redo all of you anyways, and the temperature is rising, which is also good. Like I said, I'm gonna have to place a gas sensor over here, and then I'm gonna have to place a... Actually, this memory... we'll just keep the memory. I'll just place another memory over here. So, yeah, let's do that for a minute, since we have enough power. So, I have memory... Copper, steel, solder. gonna throw everything in here. And then I need gold and electrum. Alright. And then I do want to make a trip over to our outpost. Maybe I'll do that once day breaks. I guess it doesn't really matter. Here, we're going to put you right here for now. We do have just a little bit of air coming through, don't we? And then I need a gas sensor. Oops. Which means we have to throw some iron in here. Actually, let's make two sensors because I need an occupancy sensor over there as well.
Hunger critical. Hunger caution.
Alright, well, I'm out of food. Well, not really. I have a bunch of food there, but I want these potatoes to grow before I mean, I hope they grow before I have more food issues. Let's see, what can I get rid of in my inventory here? I don't need... Okay, yeah, why am I carrying these around? Okay, there we are. Let's go over here. Alright, that's turned on. Everything's thriving. Plants are okay. So yeah, we're going to do occupancy sensor, gas sensor. I need to grab a memory. And we're essentially just going to copy paste is what we're going to do here. Okay. Where is all of our cable? There it is. Okay. Then we're going to grab our laptop. Put our laptop right there. We're going to hook everything up. Alright, so that's going to go like that. Now I should be able to just do a copy paste here, except for the waste vent. The only thing I don't need in this one is the waste vent. we'll do that. So we're gonna have the memory as D0. Okay. Sweet, okay. Except that didn't actually work, did it? Temperature, gas sensor temperature. It's less than 293. That's why. So, yeah, we're not gonna have enough power to... Here, let's grab... Let's see, I kind of want to see what this looks like over here. .33, and this was 4.15. So, yeah, if essentially what I can do, like, what if I hook this section over here and see what that does? I would need more cable than what I currently have, because I have 7 cable there. Yeah, I would need a lot more than what I have currently, so... Yeah, let's get rid of everything that we have in here for a minute. Oh, crap. Gosh, dang it. Alright, while those are being made, let's head to our outpost so we can see how our ores are looking.
Power critical. Waste tank caution.
Oh, power is critical in it. Alright. Let's see, water... Alright, food is a little low, but our plants are thriving, so there's that. We're gonna turn these off. Alright, let's head outside. I think our base is doing pretty good. But yeah, I want to sell some of the ores that we have. It's almost nighttime again. Day does not last very long here on Europa. Alright. Might have overdone it. No, looks like we're good. Alright, let's see what we got in here. We have 22 stacks of iron, 12 stacks of copper, 7 silicon, 9 gold and 6 silver. So that's not bad. I'm going to be able to make quite a bit of money off of these. Gosh dang it. Yeah, we'll keep 10 in there, so we'll grab 2 copper. I know gold is worth quite a bit, too. Yeah, we'll keep 5 stacks of gold in there as well. So, I want to see how much money we actually make, because I'm going to sell most of this. Because I do want to find a trader that can sell us seeds. I mainly just want soybeans so I can make French fries. You guys know how much I like French fries. Those Stationeer French fries are good. Alright, here we are. Does it land in the satellite dish? Let's see, so what all are you buying? So you're buying a little bit of everything. Okay. Watch me accidentally hit depart. That'd be awful. I mean, heck, you're even buying coal, but I'm not selling you coal. Oh, okay. So let's do... So... There's all the iron. One's 200... So 200 more copper, 100 and 200. Okay. So 200 gold and copper and 100 silicon. Which, that's all I got. Dang, we made some money. Look at that. I could go and grab some more silicon and copper, but we're not gonna worry about it. We actually made quite a bit of money from that, so Orbitor Outfitter. So let me put that in our Steam notes really quick here. So that is who we want to sell ore to, because we made quite a bit of money doing that. So I'm gonna have him depart. Sweet. And then I am going to call the episode here. We spent the majority of the episode actually inside our base here. We were working on atmospherics, which we have done for the most part. I spent a good portion trying to figure out the the network and everything, which I do. And then the next episode, I am going to switch this system right here over to this network, just because if this heater turns on, this power becomes really unstable and just keeps flickering on and off because of our transformer. So there's only 2 filtration machines, 2 turbo pumps on this side, where I have 4 on this side. So 3 and 3 should split it pretty evenly, I'm hoping. I guess one thing I could always do here, let's do this really quick before I end the episode. And then we also worked on our airlock, but I also killed off our potatoes too, and I'm not sure exactly how that happened. Because the temperature was fine. It was a little colder, but like it wasn't cold enough to kill them. I'm thinking it might have been the pollution, which, you know, that's probably what it was actually. Alright, so yeah, what we're going to do here is this is going to come across. What happens if I just do this? Never mind. Alright, so... Frick. Alright, it was just the one cable that got burnt out. Alright, so this is all back up and running. Let's see, what did this jump to? 415, and that's with that turned on. Okay, let's test this out really quick here. Yeah, you should actually be... we have an issue. That's working. This is not working. Alright, so this is something I'm going to have to fix in the next episode. I am going to call the episode here. The good news is that, you know, despite our little sparkage issue over here, I was able to connect this turbo pump and this filtration machine to this network right here, which is run by this transformer. And even with this turned on, we still have enough power to run everything. So this room is split into 2 separate networks. Yeah, so we have one network here on this side, and then one network here over on this side, run by this transformer. The only exception is this filtration, this turbo pump. So, yeah, not bad. And then I do want to color code everything as well to make it a little bit easier, especially looking at it from the T-Ray scanner, because being able to see everything inside the walls is actually a really cool feature. I actually love that quite a lot. But yeah, I'm going to call the episode here. In the next episode, I want to see if I can't find a trader that has soybean, so I can make soybean oil, and then make French fries, which will give us even a better source of food. Granted, my food is running a little bit low. I don't really want to have to tap into this, but I might have to. I'm hoping these just grow. But yeah, in the next episode, I want to find a trader that sells us soybeans. I want to continue working on atmospherics. I need to figure out this wall heater here because it's not doing what I want it to do. And then I want to start expanding on our base a little bit more. I do want to expand our pipe network out this direction, hook all of this up, and then we're going to start slowly expanding upon our base and go from there. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching, and I will see you all later.